All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Second of all, I want to give the honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson of how alone the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai allows it to go. I don't want to name the video. The plan is to price you out of everything. All right. And Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen, the inspiration comes from this video right here from the Sky News Australia. And it says inflation breaking out in the United States. All right, because the inflation numbers came out last week. And they're still high. They're still super high. They was expecting them. Well, they weren't expecting anything. They want to keep the inflation high. That's the plan, to keep it high, to price everybody out of everything. All right. But they're saying, they're lying to you and telling you that the plan is to lying to us. Well, we're not buying it. The brothers in the know are not buying it. But to the masses of people outside of this truth, or that ain't awake, all right, they're lying and saying, we're trying to get it down, which they're really not trying to get it down. All right, the plan is to destroy this current economy, which is what they're doing. All right, it's been the plan all along to destroy this current economy, this current destroy this economy, this current monetary system, to bring in a new one, which will be a complete and utter digital money system. CBDCs, all digital currency, all forms of transaction will be done digitally. All right, and the main goal of that is to get everybody implanted with an implantable microchip to buy and sell things. That's the end goal of this whole thing. All right, and that's the plan. All right, so that's why they're completely and utterly bringing down this economy, destroying this current money system. All right, paper money system, pricing everybody out of everything. All right, to get the people in a state of desperation or more vulnerable. And when the Karama comes, all right, they'll be willing to take it because they'll be so desperate for things to go back to normal or to get their so-called normal life back. All right. So yeah, they're doing this on purpose, man. All right. And this woman right here is about to speak on stagflation. All right. Which basically, well, she's going to explain it. Which is basically when when they bring the economy to a halt, like everything just stops. All right. Which it very well could happen, because we're well on our way to hyperinflation, man. All right. You see things now, the prices now. When hyperinflation comes, all right, you're gonna wish the prices now is that you're paying for food or whatever now, or gas or whatever now. You're gonna wish these prices today. You're gonna look at these times right now that we're in right now. It's the good times when hyperinflation comes. All right. That's when we're talking about $20 for $10 for gas, $80 or $100 for a pack of meat, $30 for a loaf of bread. All right, $30 for a carton of 12 dozens of eggs. All right, that's what the hyperinflation consists of. All right, which once that's when things real deal get ugly, man. All right. That's when things real deal get ugly. When this economy goes down, all right, when things like that happen, all right, when hyperinflation happens, so on and so forth, that's when things really are going to get ugly. That's when Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, is going to come to pass. Full force come to pass. Second Ezra 6 and 22 is going to full force come to pass. The full storehouses suddenly being found empty. All right, that's when things real deal get ugly. But the plan right now is to just price everybody out of everything. And it's working. You see people out there on the internet doing these TikTok videos speaking on how they can't afford anything because inflation is so high, it's so bad. They're having to make decisions whether they're going to eat tonight or put gas in the car to go to work the next day. All right. So things are horrible, man. The things is going to get worse and worse and worse because inflation ain't going away. All right. This is all a part of the plan. But Salakia for rambling, I'm going to play the video. This video, Salakia, this is for fair use purposes only. I'm not using this video for any monetary gain, for educational purposes only. Let me go ahead and play it.
We're also seeing inflation break out in America. People over there are now talking about the prospect of stagflation, which is an economic term that we really haven't heard much about since the 70s, which is almost 50 years ago. And that's a situation where the central government can't get inflation under control, and in their efforts to do that, they bring the economy to a halt. And that's the worst outcome for all economies. Up until now in Australia, we've been hoping for a soft landing.
Yeah, that's when things really get ugly. Imagine they bring everything to a halt, it just stop. All right? Everything just stop. That's not good, man. That's bad, man. That's when, again, 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter jumps off the page. All right? But see, you're not getting this in the American media. You know, they're telling, this is an outlet out of Australia. All right, but they're not telling you these things in the American media. Because, again, they want to keep the people docile. Keep them distracted. It's every day now, it's something new popping up. Rather it's the NBA season, the NFL draft, some new rappers beefing, or whatever, man. Reggie Bush getting his Heisman Trophy back, or what's the new one? What's the new one I saw today? Just some new bullshit that they're rolling out to keep the people distracted, while things like this is going on. The inflation numbers are super high. You got banks closing down. The Republic Bank out of Philadelphia just completely and utterly shut down. All right, just like last year, you had those number of banks just shut down. All right. Jerome Powell and all these guys coming out, Jamie Dimon and all these guys coming out saying, Jerome, but they're saying we can get everything under control. And then, on the flip side, Jamie Dimon or whatever, they come out and say, other financial guys coming out saying, yeah, things are going to get bad. All right. But again, they're not putting that on the American media. They're you got to come to places like this to get that information. Because again, they want to keep the people in Babylon docile. All right. So I'm going to pause it real quick. Let me pull up some definitions real quick. All right, Salakia brothers. Slow words, brothers, can see on the screen. I just did a simple Google search, Salakia, for stagflation. All right, and it says stagflation, an economy cycle characterized by slow growth, a high unemployment rate, which we have, and high inflation, which we have. All right, so it's well on the, it's coming, man. More than likely, this is what's going to happen. All right, like the woman explained. Once that happens, if they do decide, if this is how the Most High, if the Most High does decide to bring about stagflation, like the woman said, everything just stops. All right, and that's what it looked like it's about to happen. Which the unemployment rate is still real high. They lie about that. They say, all these new jobs and everything like that. But then every other day, some company is laying 100 people off. Another one's laying 200 people off. Another one's laying 300 people off. All right. Yeah, and Ray says many believe this could happen again. This was 2022. So here we are in 2024. Hopefully, year of Jacob's trouble. All right. See what solved it. How was stagflation solved in the 1970s? Unemployment rate rose while a combination of prices increased, which is what we got now, and wages stagnation led to a period of economic doldrums known as stagflation. President Nixon tried to avert these problems by devaluing the dollar, and it's already, how much more can you devaluate? All right, it's already lost 80% of its purchasing power. So you got to think that this really can't happen, because in the 70s, all right, the dollar, held more value, all right, and the only thing that's keeping it really afloat is the petrodollar. But now you got Saudi Arabia, which is partnered with BRICS, all right, and the mother oil rich nations, all right. trying to get away from the dollar. Saudi Arabia is actually accepting other currencies outside of the US dollar. So the petrodollar is really already dead. All right, so the US dollar is worthless, man. You might as well just say it's full force worthless. It's lost like 80 to 90% of its purchasing power. It's worthless, man. So this is not going to happen, because again, back in the 70s, the US dollar had more value. Now it has absolutely no value. What countries are trying to get away from it. All right. So whatever that devil Nixon did, all right, well, not Nixon, he was a puppet too. Whatever happened, well, it says Nixon tried to avert these problems by devaluing the dollar and declaring wage and prices freeze. All right, but you can't really do that now. All right, the value of the dollar is already super low. All right. And like Elder Gabar had a term, he said, when he made a statement, he said, you can only kick the can down the road for so long. All right. And Esau is running out of road. Really, he's already out of road. All right. And this place is going down, man. All right. Again, you got more banks shutting down. They're expecting Monday for, they're saying something else crazy gonna happen Monday, tomorrow. So we gotta wait and see. But Lord Will's brother on the screen is, I just did a simple Google search for it, to price people out. It says to price out to an individual or group who is unable. Matter of fact, let's read this one. I like this one better. What does price out mean? Being priced out of a good or service means being unable to afford it as it becomes more expensive, and that's what we're seeing right now. Food, everything is going through the roof due to inflation. And again, this is all a part of the plan. All right. Being priced out is commonly associated with real estate markets, which that's going down the toilet, but it also the housing markets and all that. But it applies to any good or service that is becoming increasingly more expensive. And it is. Food and everything is going through the roof. Because the value of the dollar is worthless. All right. It's completely and utterly worthless. The value of the dollar goes down and the prices in the store goes up. So like they said, Nixon solved it. Or Nixon didn't solve shit, but at that time, what solved it, like they said, Nixon decreased the value of the dollar. How much more can you decrease it? I mean, the reason why inflation is so bad is because the value of the dollar is nothing. All right, and that's why it takes more dollars to buy stuff, because it's worthless. All right, just like in Zimbabwe, you made a $1 trillion bill, and it still wouldn't get you nothing. All right, all currencies, paper money goes to zero. All right. And again, the quote what Elder Gabar said, you can only kick the can down the road for so long, man. All right. And it's coming to an end, man. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it. They follow it. All right. This man's rulership is coming to an end, man. And call Allah, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, man. Bahashim Rakakwadash. The Most High is about to take this man down, man. All right. So I'm gonna get what's I gonna get? Oh yeah. This is Jeremiah chapter, hold on, Salakia. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, which Babylon the Great is the United States of America. All right. But she is not healed. Forsake her, let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgments reach unto the heavens and is lifted up to the sky. Right, so they're just saying, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. All right. Inflation is going to continue to rise. God damn, man. Inflation is going to continue to rise. All right. And there's nothing nobody can do about it, man. All right. This place is going down. It's over for this place. Salakia for that. It's over for this place, man. Salakia, brothers. It's over for this place, man. All right. So with that, I pray, and they want to collapse it again to get the people in a state of desperation so they'll take the charagma. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Second of all, again, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And again, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. That's the debt is, I don't even know what it is. It's like 34, 35 trillion, somewhere in that ball range, and climbing. All right, inflation ain't going down. The employment rate is still through the roof. All right. This place can't be fixed, man. All right. This is it for this place. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.